quit coffee. I've been having at least 2 cups of coffee daily for the past 18 years. And that is not counting the Nespresso shots I have in between every time I send an email. And while I don't think caffeine in coffee is dangerous, the dependency on it is. I haven't had a sip of coffee for the past 7 days. And I am going to describe to you how those 7 days felt. But before I do that, it only makes sense for me to tell you why I stopped. And it is by far the silliest reason ever. It is very silly. I was binge watching YouTube on a Friday afternoon while having my 3rd cup of coffee. And while going through this pile of videos, I got served one for Lizzie Pierce called "No One Believes in You, but It Doesn't Matter." And funny enough, although this video has nothing to do with stopping coffee or nothing about drinks or swapping drinks, it's actually the complete opposite. Something within those 41 seconds made me just wanna quit coffee. Have a look. How good is this tea? How good are the colors, the music, the pouring? I don't know, maybe it's just a regular tea. It triggered something in me to stop coffee, and I said, you know what, this tea looks clean, clear. It looks good, I want it. And as silly as it is, I woke up the next day going to make my cup of coffee, and I said, you know what, hold on, let me try to make tea. And then the next morning, and then the morning after, and it's been 7 days now. The first 48 hours, I did not feel the need nor the desire to have a cup of coffee. It was perfect. It's like coffee, it's like as if I've never had coffee in my life. But then on the 3rd day is when things started to kick in. This is day 3 and things starting to change a little bit. So the past 2 days were completely fine. Today I woke up, I feel right now as I'm vlogging, I feel like I have a minor, I'm about to start headache, you know, it's on the way. And I feel I have like very achy eyes, they're very achy, they're watery a little bit. So I was just like I wanna like, you know, just shut them down, which is also what my brain is telling me. Since I woke up till now, it's been telling me to go to sleep. I just came back from lunch, and while I was having lunch, my eyes were closing. They were like, And even my friend told me you could sleep while standing. Like, it was that bad. And while most experiments on YouTube show you how they cut caffeine completely out of their lives, while showing you scientifically or not the goods and the bads, I still had a cup of tea every morning at 9 a.m. The purpose or the intention of what I'm doing is really not to cut caffeine or really approach it from a scientific way, but rather to try and reduce as much as possible the amount of caffeine consumption I have per day. I said caffeine too much, right? Doesn't matter, it's about caffeine anyway. Just woke up maybe 10 minutes ago. I slept at around 10:30, woke up at around 7:30. So it was a good night's sleep, although I had to wake up many times at night. My energy levels are very good. I feel energy levels were perhaps higher than when I would usually have coffee, especially by around 12 or 1. Usually I have coffee by 9 o'clock, and then as I go, I feel like the caffeine kick just pushes me down. And funny enough, one of the things that happened when I stopped coffee is I started having hot drinks, which are actually quite good. Green tea, fennel and peppermint, chamomile. Catch this one, this is the funniest. Green tea with jasmine infusion. That's my favorite. Namaste. So day 6 is no more itchy eyes, no more beginning of a headache. Concentration is quite good. Not one single crave of coffee, like 0. And I feel very good. I did not want to sleep, did not want to nap, I did not feel tired during the day. While 7 days of no coffee are not enough to make conclusions, What I know is it surely broke the habit of me waking up and making coffee every morning on autopilot. In the end, there is a habitual part that needed to be broken after all those years. Am I gonna stop drinking coffee? I don't know. I'm really undecided on this, but to be very frank, I really miss it. I miss the coffee experience, the smell, the taste, the actual calling up someone and telling them, hey, you wanna go grab a coffee? Because calling someone and telling them you wanna grab tea doesn't really work. But in reality as well, I really like that I am coffee free. And I really like the fact that I have one less dependency in my life and one that is super easy to abuse. While I won't be having any coffee anytime soon, but if I do, it's gonna be my next video. In the meantime, thank you so much for indulging me, and I'll see you in the next one.